Good morning. I have got a great morning motivation for you this morning. I got the key to solving your relationship problems. And y'all may think I talk about that a lot. Like where I get all this experience from, where I get all this knowledge from, why I continue to talk about these things. Well, for those of you who don't know, my name is Mark. I'm an author. And I wrote this book here, Up Your Averages, a daily guide to improving the quality of your personal relationship. I've been in a few relationships. I'm in my second marriage, and in between my two marriages, I was in two somewhat significant long-term relationships, and I have learned a whole lot about what makes a relationship work and what makes a relationship don't work. And I wrote a whole bunch of my thoughts and experiences down in this book. And that's where a lot of my information comes from. That's where a lot of my experience comes from, is because I've lived it. I have seen what will work and I have seen what will not work. And today, you really want to be sure to listen through to this video all the way to the end, because today is important. Matter of fact, you may just want to share this with your partner. I got an image here. Replace excuses with effort, and laziness with determination, and everything else will fall into place. Are you seeing trouble and signs in your relationship? Are you discovering things about your partner that make you uneasy? Are cracks starting to appear in your partner's armor? Then no doubt you are not alone with these thoughts and feelings. If you're feeling this way, then there's a pretty good chance your partner's feeling this way too. When you're following a straight line and you get off just a little bit, that can be easily correctable or corrected without much effort, without much effect. However, if that slight veer from your straight course is allowed to remain without a course correction, then over the course of a mile, you are going to be far apart. And if it isn't corrected by 2 miles down the road, or 10 or 20, then you're no longer going to be living life together on the same page. You may both begin to feel more like you are in prison than you are in love. The solution to this is not easy, but it is simple. Replace all the excuses that you give your partner with genuine effort. Replace your contributions of laziness in the relationship with an equal amount of determination. Replace the apathy that is built up between you two with renewed interest in your partner, their day, their goals, their passion. Then watch as they do the same for you. Change won't take place overnight, but it can certainly start tonight. Stop putting off doing what your partner cares about. Prioritize them and their desires. Watch them do the same for you. And when the next mile or two that you travel together, you will notice that gap between you becomes smaller and smaller until eventually there's no gap at all. And the course you are traveling together will be corrected. You know, that's kind of heavy. That's a lot to think about, because it basically means you have to give of yourself. It means you have to be selfless. It means you have to think of your partner. What will please them? What will make them happy? What have they been asking me to do that I haven't done? If you replace laziness with effort and apathy with determination, you will see some changes take place in your relationship. Anytime that massive action is employed, then massive change takes place. If you're looking for a job and you kind of been sitting around the house checking the classifieds, maybe going on Indeed and browsing, but not really putting forth a whole lot of effort, you're probably not going to see a whole lot of results. But if you decide to submit 100 applications a day, and you do that for 5 days, that's 500 applications. I bet you get an interview or several. What if you've been laid off your job? You ain't got no money, but you got a lawnmower in the back. If you take that lawnmower and you walk down the street and you knock on the neighbor's house, he may or may not let you mow the lawn for 20 bucks, 30 bucks, whatever. But if you get up at 7 o'clock in the morning and you push that lawnmower from house to house to house, and you cover 100 houses that day, I bet somebody's going to let you cut the lawn, and you're going to come home with a pocket full of money. Because massive action brings about massive results. So what massive action can you display to your partner today? Listen, man, sometimes your partner's just going to be a bitch. It's true. A nasty one. You can't get caught up in that. You don't want them to act like a bitch. Show them love. Show them the type of love they don't deserve. When they act ugly, they get beside themselves, they get a little rude and disrespectful out their mouth, love them. That's when you got to choose it. When they don't choose love, when they choose to show their ass and be ugly as they can be, send them some flowers at work. You got to break that down. Love's the only thing that can break that down. It's the only thing. Because if you combat that with the same attitude, with the same vibe, with the same mood that they're giving you, all you're doing is drawing swords on each other. That's not going to work. You're going to cut each other up. Love them. You love them, and you pray, and you turn it over to the Lord to melt their heart. I'm telling you, that's what's going to work. If you got something out of this video, I appreciate if you click like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I come on almost every morning with a morning motivation and a positive thought. And I try to make the world a better place in my own little way through this YouTube channel. So I appreciate all the support that you can give me. Like, subscribe, share, leave me a comment in the comments below and tell me what works for you when your relationship ain't working. What do you do to make it better? How do you get through that? Well, let's talk about it. And as always, up your averages.